I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 242, my review of Raised by Wolves, episodes 2.1 and 2.2. So yes, Raised by Wolves was back for a second season on HBO Max yesterday, with two sharp episodes that advanced the narrative in all kinds of intriguing and important ways. First, Travis Fimmel was superb as he was in the first season as the sun god prophet Marcus. The actor has a unique way of expressing emotions, which of course first became clear to me in Fimmel's memorable performance as Ragnar in Vikings. In Raised by Wolves, we see that again as Marcus, almost seeming to channel Ragnar, expresses his fury and disappointment about having to kill an atheist whom Marcus would much rather have converted to his spiritual Saul perspective. And it works so well. If you think about it, Ragnar versus the Christian world is much like Marcus versus the godless world out there on that distant planet in Raised by Wolves. The unfolding story in the atheistic center was multi-layered and fascinating too. Mother's beloved Campion doesn't see life and his world the same way as his android, quote, mother, unquote, sees it on a growing number of crucial issues. Campion doesn't see the world the same way as Paul either. Paul is Marcus's adopted son, but the two, Campion and Paul, make a good team. And Mother, well played by Amanda Collin, and Father, well played by Abu Bakr Salim, well, they don't see eye to eye either, ranging from mother and father differences that we recognize in humans here on Earth, such as father telling mother she needs to treat Campion like an adult, to much more serious life and death situations on that strange and dangerous planet. And speaking of that, the science fictional elements in Raised by Wolves, the second season, are even more vivid in many ways than the first season, ranging from life in the robotics center to that flying snake that actually seems reminiscent of Dune, doesn't it? In fact, the whole desert part of the wolf story is reminiscent of Dune, with some nice new frightening ingredients thrown in there, like the acid water. I guess it's a good thing Raised by Wolves is on in winter, when I'm not likely to want to jump into any nearby ocean for a swim. After seeing last night's two episodes, I'd probably skip that, at least for a couple of days. But speaking of a couple of days, I'll be back here reviewing every episode of this new season of this powerful series, and I'll see you back here next week. And I hope you enjoyed that review of the new season, first two episodes of Raised by Wolves. Lots of good television percolating out there. I just saw two episodes of a new series on Apple TV Plus, Suspicion. I think I'll be reviewing that soon as well, and we'll also have some good interviews coming up. In the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and enjoy.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottosavesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson spilt code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.